Anyways. So my, yeah. Playing thing always felt weird. Never knew if I was supposed to let him win or not. I've been letting them win just because I don't want to risk stressing them out or making them even more tired or something. I don't know. It might be the opposite effect, really. Who knows? Nobody did the testing for it, so it could go either way. It could be better to win or it could be better to lose. Who knows? I mean, realistically, in rancher terms, it's better to not go play at all because you want to train your monster, right? You don't want to spend any time with your monster that isn't benefiting it in some way, right? So the fact that I was playing just shows that I'm not a very good rancher. I'm not a good rancher, but at least I like to try to be entertaining. Yeah, let's send it to Domino, huh? No, I really need him to get that skill. I should have got some paradoxing. I should have tried raising him with some paradoxing. I mean, I would only focus on his skill, but I mean, I think that's what most people do when they use drugs. They well, when they use drugs, when they give their monster drugs, I think people usually just focus on skill. Alright. But anyways, oh, you know what? I guess I can talk about this. So I work in radio. And one of the perks of working in radio is that giving my monster weed every other week. I mean, it's a really stressed out monster. Just let it chillax, man. It needs it. It needs it to relax. But I was saying, one of the perks of working in radio is there's a library at work of CDs. I know. That was one of the first things I thought when I got there. Is like, I could use these. And it's been like over a year and a half now. And I'm finally starting to take some home and like check what they are and then return them the next day because I can't keep them, you know. That would be stealing. And I don't steal. Library of CDs. Unfortunately, it's not humongous. It's not like gigantic. It's bigger than my collection for sure. I have like I think I had just over 100, I think. No. I don't know. I was gonna take a look, but I actually can't. I actually can't now. That sucks. But yeah, it's quite a few CDs. It's more than what I had before, so I'm just gonna keep checking monsters over and over again. And it takes me about an hour to search one bag of CDs I found. And I'm also trying to keep them in order as well, so it's a bit of a process, but at least it's quick enough that it's like I can check about 20 to 25 CDs in an hour and then put them all into the system. And if I actually let me show this off. I've been keeping some of the monsters and then selling them right away. So I went from having like 70 cards or something to having like 133. And we'll take a look at the cards another time, but right now I really want to focus on raising Phineas. There we go. Where's my water? So yeah, I've been keeping track on my own personal Google spreadsheet. Why did I go to the shop? I have all of the items I need. Yeah. So, fatigue is at 25, so I have to give him a nuts oil there. And yeah. Which I still have to try to make that publicly available. The spreadsheet. like, it'd be really nice to have a big CD database. I think there is one already on the Monster Rancher Discord, but I think it's in a slightly different format than what I have, so I would have to change that before I went ahead and before I went ahead and did anything. Did I screw this up? I did, didn't I? Hang on. Yeah, there we go. And just in case, because I don't trust myself. I mean, I screwed that up. How do you screw up hitting a button? You want to know how? You talk to people who aren't in the room with you. But yeah, my own personal spreadsheet of CDs. It's over 250 now. With the library of CDs from the station, I've been I gotten it up to 250. Not a single Zilla on any of my of the discs that I've checked so far, which is really disappointing because it was a really fun monster to raise. I loved raising Nick White Rhino. No, it was just Nick. I shortened it to Nick because Nick White Rhino was kind of too long. Oh, it's a nut. I was expecting a flower. Yeah, have some praise. Whatever. I forgot that you asked for praise. But whatever. Let's sell that right now because I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with your nuts. Yep. Man, you are just one really jolly monster, aren't you? Yeah, have a taste of these nuts. Oh man, that was that reminds me. So when I was in radio, when I was in school for radio. Oh hey Matt, nice of you to join us. I was just about to tell the story of these nuts. And that sounds dirty, and because it was meant to be. It was a project in school. I had to be paired with somebody, and it was my girlfriend at the time. That's no, it's just the start of the story. Or late for what? I don't know what you're referring to, but I'm just beginning this story. So I'm paired in a school project with my girlfriend, my now girlfriend. She wasn't at the time. Or was she? I can't remember. It's been a while. But my girlfriend and we put together a script. It was for this project where we had to project our voice. So it didn't matter what the script was. We just had to go in front of the class and project our voice and make sure everybody in the back can hear. I mean, the stream's been going on for long or not. Can you do uptime on any stream? I don't know. Give me a second here. Let's open up my stream and see if I can do uptime to see if that's a command that is just common. Nope, I don't have any commands set up. I've been streaming for an hour and a half, give or take. Yeah. What is that word? What is that word? That is such a strange word. Yeah, that command doesn't work either, Krona. Sorry. But been streaming for about an hour and a half now. All you've missed is the plant that we've been raising. His name is Phineas. He's the second part of the combination process that we're going to be doing here. And I also can't remember if I gave him the mint leaf or not, because that's just how good I am at this game. Is that I can talk and forget what I'm doing at the same time. Okay, back to the story though. So I'm with my girlfriend. We're doing this project. We wrote a script together that it was called Big Harry's Emporium. It was a couple TV telemarketers trying to sell some of these products for Big Harry, or Big Harry's Emporium, or whatever. And the item of the day was these nuts. You have to get some of these nuts, Amanda. Why's that, Harry? Because these nuts are filled with protein. They'll fill you right up and get you ready to go for the day. It was a very long script, but we managed to get through it, and the problem is we packed too many innuendos in there at once that the entire class was just busting a gut laughing, and we were still telling jokes, so it worked wonderfully, but unfortunately it worked too well, and a lot of the jokes were missed because people were laughing too hard. Very late. Yeah, well, I mean, whatever. The VOD will be available directly after the stream, so you can just go to past broadcasts and check that out. And you can also, like I've been doing, this is going to be cut up and put up onto YouTube, so anything that you missed, you have more opportunities to check it out. Oh, great. Is what came up on the screen. Yes. And I'm trying to think, what was for light drills when it gets a great? It's less fatigue, I know, but it's just, I don't remember the range. It's something good. It's something really good. I think it goes from like 5 to 10 fatigue is dropped if your monster does great on a light drill. And then it's 1 to 5 fatigue that's dropped if your monster does great on a heavy drill. Which doesn't make any sense, I know, but it doesn't matter if he had less fatigue or not. I'm giving him a nuts oil. It's gonna be all gone. Boop. Alright. These nuts. It was a good skit. It was a running bit for our time at university as well. Well, university. More like technical college. Well, actually, yeah, it was literally a technical college. It wasn't a university. But it was a lot of fun, and that was a running gag for the rest of that semester, anyways. Because we also had to produce a commercial with full-on sound effects, time to 30 seconds, scripts, what have you. So we went ahead and we made an actual advertisement for Big Harry. Just annoyed I didn't receive... You didn't receive a notification? What? That sucks. Yeah. Whoop. Maybe when we're done here, we can figure it out together and see exactly how notifications are set up. Because I know you can set it up to get notifications. I mean, you probably do have it set up. It's just maybe something wasn't set up properly, or something glitched out. Who knows? Could be any number of things. Can I go? Yeah, there we go. All right. Back to the game. So that was a light drill. Let's hit that light drill button. Boop. You did set up. Okay. I know for myself, whenever I have my phone on mobile data, like I do now, it won't get emails unless I go in and refresh the emails. So yeah, sometimes I'll miss like really important emails just because I didn't have my phone on Wi-Fi. You're not interrupting, you're playing. Or, playing, no. Sorry, brain fart. I thought that he was gonna ask for play, but instead he's asking for rest. So you know what? Yeah, let's make you rest next week. And, we'll get your body all nice and rested. Okay, good. So I can still give him an item. You know what? This is good. This is actually really good. Where did the name Phineas came from? Came from a viewer on the stream here. I think it was the first... It was somewhere when I was raising Blizzard. I think it was in the first couple months of Blizzard's lifespan that Phineas had joined the chat, and I was explaining that the plant was going to be the next monster I was raising. And he asked if I could name the combination monster after him. Or maybe he didn't. Maybe I just offered to. I don't know. Either way, it goes out to Phineas, who's may or may not be in the chat. I don't know. Some people stick around. Some people just listen and don't chat too much. He was chatting a little bit, but if he's gone now, I mean, people have things to do in their day. I don't hold it against anybody to leave. Oh yes, there we go. We have a nuts oil. We don't really need the nuts oil. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy a smoke snake and use it. And then I'm going to go buy everything else. Or should I wait? No, I'm in the items right now. Well, I'm going to have to go back to the items anyways. We're allowed to leave? I'm free! I'm free! I'm yelling! Why am I yelling? Nuts oil? So let's... I'm gonna give him a mint leaf next week. So let's make it that way. So let's buy 8 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is gonna pay off in the end, guys, I swear. Watching me buy items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just say it loud enough and make it more interesting. There we go. What? Where's my other item? I must have miscounted. Wow. I can't even count when I'm streaming. 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, why did I buy 8 nuts oils? I only needed the 7. There we go. I wanted to have the 1 mint leaf because, the 1 extra mint leaf, because next week is going to be a mint leaf, so it just makes sense. Makes sense to have the extra item that you're going to be using right away. Well, I'm glad I made you, that you asked for rest, Phineas, because at least, this way, your stress is going to be just 1 tick less at the beginning of every month, so it doesn't make a huge difference, but I mean, hey, it's better than 3 at the beginning of every month, right? True. You know, I'm glad that he's still passing these drills, you know? Because he should still be in his infancy age. That's weird. It doesn't seem right, but it is. I'm so used to seeing a 13 there for stress. Yeah. Just keep going with meditate. Like, he's not out of his infancy stage yet. So, at least if he is, I never noticed him grow. And that'd be very early to be out of his infancy stage for only playing with him twice. Like, that should be the only hit to his lifespan that would have happened here. It's just me playing with him. And like I keep saying, like, there's no math on how much it hurts to go and do play with your monsters. So, why did you decide to make D-Wolf a 2nd generation monster? Why? 2 reasons. 1, I want my monsters to be stronger when they go fight most and get into the Hall of Fame. He's not growing because He has reefer madness. Yeah, because he's a marijuana plant, it's stunting his growth. His own growth is stunted because he's a ganja plant. So yeah, 1, I want my monsters to be stronger, and 2, it's also sort of an experiment. Like, I feel like I'm not really doing the people who recommended these monsters justice. Like, take a look at Mikey the Henger. It was a failed experiment, and it could have been so good if I just raised the 2 monsters and combined them beforehand. But no, I had to be like, no, none of my monsters are going to be combined. And then actually, in the middle of raising a Cociobero, like, if I didn't stop myself when I did, a Cociobero probably would not have been able to beat the Major 4 tournament. I remember screaming, no, Mikey. I don't remember the context, but I do remember that. Probably. I usually scream at my monsters. You know, actually, he probably got KO'd, is probably what it was. I could imagine. No! Mikey! Something like that. But it is Phineas's birthday, so let's sing the song again. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! P-H-I-N-E-A-S. Period. Win many matches and raise your rank. That was singing. Do you like singing? That was singing. I don't even know what accent that was. I think I was trying to go for like heavy from Team Fortress, but at the same time it was like too bland. Alright. Let's not forget to do that. Let's not forget to do that, Nolan. Mikey could have been a great monster if you didn't raise only offensive stats. Yeah, I mean, like, I raised his skill, power, and intelligence because those were his 3 best stats. And he could have been better if I raised his defense, if I raised his speed. Heck, even if I focused on his life only, that still would have been okay, because, like, with enough life, you can take a hard hit and still go. But no. Mikey was a failed experiment, and also, he was like 5 years ago now? I raised him a long time ago, man. Back before I knew what I was doing. Well, I sort of knew what I was doing, but I'm better now than I was then, that's for sure. Oh yeah, he was a total glass cannon. And the worst part is I kept sending him to Iron Trees, right? That's another thing about the whole combination process, is that I can carry over some techniques. That doesn't seem right. Hang on. Why was this at 15? Oh, yeah. That's why. Jump that back down to 7. That was a light drill, dummy.